Imagine, you meet someone for just 5 minutes, and before the conversation ends, you already know whether that person is honest, selfish, ambitious, or dangerous. Sounds impossible. But according to one of history's greatest minds, most people unknowingly reveal their entire personality, without realizing it. The surprising part is, you don't need magic, you don't need body language tricks, and you don't need years of psychology. You only need 3 questions. Questions so simple, that people answer them without thinking. And in those answers, they expose who they really are. Today, we'll uncover these powerful psychological lessons inspired by the thinking style of Nikola Tesla, along with life-changing principles that can completely transform the way you understand people. Stay until the end, because the third question is the one that fake people almost never answer honestly. Every person wears 2 faces. One is the face they show the world. The other is the face hidden behind words, emotions, and decisions. Most people judge others by appearance. A wise person studies patterns. Nikola Tesla believed that intelligence wasn't about collecting information. It was about observing what others fail to notice. The smartest people don't speak first. They watch. They listen. They connect small details. Because every human being leaves invisible clues. The problem is, most of us never notice them. We are distracted by confidence, looks, money, or beautiful words. But words alone never reveal character. Questions do. A good question forces the brain to stop acting. And for just a few seconds, the real personality appears. So let's begin with the first question. Question number 1. What kind of people do you admire the most? Seems harmless. But this single question exposes someone's deepest values. Think about it. People admire qualities they secretly wish they had. Or qualities they already value inside themselves. If someone immediately admires kind people, there's a good chance kindness matters deeply to them. If someone only admires power, status, and control, that tells another story. Listen carefully. Not only to their answer, but to the emotion behind it. Do they speak with respect? Or with jealousy? Do they admire success because of hard work? Or because of fame? Your heroes reveal your priorities. Your priorities reveal your future. And your future is built by what you admire every single day. That is why wise people don't ask, "Who are you?" They ask, "Who inspires you?" Because inspiration never lies. The second question is even more powerful. Because this question doesn't reveal a person's intelligence. It reveals their mindset. Ask them, "What does success mean to you?" Now don't interrupt. Just listen. Because the answer will quietly expose the direction of their entire life. Some people will say, money. Others will say, freedom. Some will say, peace. Others, helping people. None of these answers are automatically right or wrong. But they reveal something deeper. The lens through which a person sees the world. A person who believes success is only money may sacrifice relationships to earn more. Someone who values peace may reject opportunities that destroy their inner happiness. Someone who values freedom will often choose purpose over comfort. Your definition of success becomes the blueprint of your decisions. And your decisions create your destiny. Nikola Tesla never chased luxury. He chased ideas. He believed that true wealth wasn't measured by what you owned, but by what you contributed to humanity. History remembered Tesla. Not because he wanted attention, but because he wanted solutions. That's a lesson many people still fail to understand. Modern society teaches people to look successful. Wise people focus on becoming valuable. There is a huge difference. Looking rich and creating value are not the same thing. One attracts temporary attention. The other creates a lasting legacy. That's why this question matters. When someone explains what success means to them, don't focus only on the words. Notice what they never mention. Do they talk about gratitude, integrity, growth, family, purpose? Or do they only speak about status, luxury, and being better than everyone else? Sometimes, silence tells you more than the answer itself. Because what people ignore often reveals what they truly worship. Here's another secret. People don't chase goals. They chase emotions. Money isn't the real goal. The feeling of security is. Fame isn't the real goal. The feeling of importance is. Power isn't the real goal. The feeling of control is. Every ambition hides an emotion. And if you can understand that emotion, you begin to understand the person. This is why emotionally intelligent people don't judge quickly. They observe patiently. They ask simple questions. And they allow human nature to reveal itself. Most people think influence comes from speaking more. In reality, influence comes from understanding more. The more deeply you understand people, the less they become unpredictable. And that understanding begins with one simple question. What does success mean to you? Now we arrive at the final question. The question that quietly reveals a person's true character. Not their intelligence. Not their wealth. But who they become when life gets difficult. Ask them. Tell me about a mistake that completely changed your life. Then, stay silent. Because this answer can tell you more than 100 conversations ever could. Everyone makes mistakes. That isn't what matters. What matters is what they learn from them. A mature person doesn't hide failure. They accept it. They take responsibility. They grow stronger because of it. But an immature person usually does something different. They blame other people. Their family. Their boss. Their luck. The economy. Anyone. Except themselves. And that's the difference. One person grows through pain. The other repeats it. Nikola Tesla once said that every great achievement begins with an idea. But every great person is shaped by failure. No inventor. No leader. No visionary reached greatness without disappointment. Failure is not proof that you're weak. It is proof that you had the courage to try. The strongest people aren't those who never fall. They are the ones who refuse to stay down. Listen carefully when someone talks about their past. Do they speak with bitterness? Or wisdom? Do they still carry anger? Or have they turned pain into purpose? Because healing changes the way people speak. Growth changes the way people think. And responsibility changes the way people live. That's why this final question is so powerful. It doesn't expose perfection. It exposes maturity. And maturity is far more valuable than talent. Talent may open the first door. But character decides how far someone will go. Now think about these 3 questions again. Who do you admire? What does success mean to you? What mistake changed your life forever? Simple questions. Yet they uncover values. Priorities. Dreams. Fears. And the true direction of a person's life. But before you start asking these questions to others, ask them to yourself. Because the greatest wisdom isn't understanding other people. It's understanding yourself. The person who knows their own mind can never be easily manipulated. The person who understands their own values will never blindly follow the crowd. And the person who learns from every mistake will continue growing while others remain the same. Remember, wise people don't judge quickly. They observe patiently. They listen deeply. And they let actions speak louder than words. Because in the end, people don't reveal themselves through perfect speeches. They reveal themselves through honest answers. If this video made you see people differently, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves psychology and timeless life lessons. Until next time, keep asking better questions, because better questions always lead to a better life.